Hello and welcome to another new episode of Learning Simplified. Now let's head back to the text editor, and here first of all let's create a button which will be doing the toggling action. So right in the place, this is the div class UI segment. Over here let's make it a little bit of oriented. There it goes. So this is up to this. For this UI segment class is been spread. So outside of it, let's create an individual button with an ID of, for say, dim, with a class of UI red button right over here. So we have created a button with an ID and a class, and we will be using here click for toggle. Now if we head back to our project and reload, we can see that click for toggle is been now activated, but right now on clicking on it we can see that nothing is happening. So this is what we need to rectify. We need to add into our code. Let's head back to our text editor, and here we will be adding that on clicking this individual dim button with an ID of dim, we are practically specifying, we are practically targeting this ID dim, and where is it is exactly, it is been imposed on this individual button segment. So we are practically specifying that on clicking on it, a function will be triggered at once, which is going to target any class. First of all, let's go by the conventional method, which is known as segment, and it will be doing what? It will be triggering the toggle action. So this is the thing that we intend. On clicking this button with this specific ID of dim, it will be under this class of segment, it will be triggering this toggle action. Now if we press Ctrl S first of all, and we can see that we are almost about to do a definite mistake. So instead of segment, it is actually dot segment, and this is the toggle here. So if we now press Ctrl S and head back to our project and reload, we can see that on toggling the same thing is now happening, that each and every container which is having a class of segment, they are practically getting this overlayable section. Can we see this? Let's toggle it again. We can see that this is clear now, but if we now click on this individual button, we can see that an overlayable section is right now imposed on this individual container, and the same thing goes for all the elements, for all the containers. Those are having the exact same, those are using the exact same class of segment. Now this is where we need to understand, we need to target a definite class which is being applied to this and this overlayable section only. This is the main thing that we need to target. So let's head back to the text editor, and here we will be creating a new class which is known as custom. We don't have to define it. We don't need to impose any kind of properties, any kind of style attributes right into this individual class that we have created here, which is known as custom. All we are just going to do, we are just creating it into this main HTML page, and here instead of this dot segment, we will be using this class custom. So we can see that this is the custom class which is been imposed to this individual segment, right at this part of this container. This is the main thing that we need to know. Now if we press Ctrl S and head back to our project and reload, right now if we just click on this button, we can see that the bottom container element, it is getting an overlayable section, but other than this individual container, no other segment class which is being used by other containing classes, those are practically being affected right over here. So we can get down to the conclusion that whatever be the result, we are practically successful to impose our overlayable section on a definite or on a particular container. So this is how we may use Daemar class right over here. We may use this click for toggle section, and we may hide or show whatever we wish to do. We may impose it right over here, and on the other hand we may use some kind of icon classes with this button, along with this button. As an example, if we head back to this, we will be using it along with this click for the toggle button. So press Ctrl S, let's head back to our project and reload, and we can see that we are successful to use both the icon and the text right over here. And to create a definite space, let's put a space right before this text format. Head back to your project, reload, and you can see that the space is on. So we can see that we are practically able to create our own overlayable section into our page without affecting the rest of these containers here, and we are able to toggle this overlaying section right over here just by clicking on a particular button. So this is it for this tutorial. Hope you guys have liked this tutorial. If you guys have liked this tutorial, then do not hesitate to hit that red subscribe button down below. Hope to see you guys in our next tutorial. Till then, bye.